ram air induction, a free-flowing exhaust, and a new primary jet in the carburetor. How much difference will these mods make over a stock Qt50? Let's find out. The results might surprise you. First hit.
And without delay, we are off. Off for our top speed run on a stock Motorped. This is your first rip out with me, and my second rip. The first time I went, the SD card messed up, laid down on me, so we're redoing. And we're off. WOT. She is screaming at 23 miles an hour, which is not too shabby. Hear that? Brrr. That is what they call in the moped world for stroking. When we go uphill, listen, it needs more fuel. Did you hear that? She cleaned up. So after I put that new exhaust and jet in the carburetor, I expect a lot less four-stroking, if any, because we're going to lean her out a little bit and open up that pipe and make her flow. So far it says we got a top speed of 25 miles per hour, and I'm sure that's downhill, and that's okay. That's perfectly legal. A nice consistent 22, 23. These Motorpeds were made to go, I believe, if I am correct, under 30 miles an hour, maybe even under 25, and I'm leaning towards under 25. Street legal, under 50 cc's, under 25 miles an hour. No registration, no nothing. You could just ride these puppies. 24, 25, 26, 25. This little Ped is not afraid to get in the wind and sail. Watch me lean this thing over. I will lean it until I scrape the pegs. Yeah. Whoa. That's right. We're looking at an average speed of about 23 miles an hour is what I'm mostly seeing. We hit a top speed so far at 26. We've arrived to my turnaround spot. So, let's go around here. 3, 2, 1, go! And you gotta be careful, this thing will, although it's stock, pin your ears back and snap your neck if you jar on the throttle. And I just did it, but I'm used to it. I'm used to this power. 28! 29! That's where I popped the MR150 down that hill. No, MR50. Honda MR50. She popped right there at the bottom of that hill. Poof. It was over with. Fun fact, this little Motorped has a weight limit of 186. And another 10 pounds or so, and I'd exceed that weight limit. Benny's getting a little chubby.
So here's our new pipe. It says it's a MIM, and I have 2 jets in here for the carburetor. This pipe was gifted to me from my friend Moped Thursday. He is a moped expert. He is much more refined than I am. I dare say he may even be considered bougie, while I, a simpleton, remain a redneck and hillbilly. Anyways, check his channel out, Moped Thursday. He is the biggest moped channel on YouTube as far as I know. So the next step, get this pipe on. I don't think this will be too big of a process getting this old stock muffler off and installing our new high performance exhaust system. Oh, must be a 12 or a 13. It's a 12. Zip. Zip. 2 bolts. We got 2 10s up here in the front, I do believe. fell right on out of there. This thing is gonna be a beast with that new exhaust system on there. Look there. Already a big difference in the exhaust. Ooh, this has got a nice ring on it. This one does not. Let me show you the differences in the two pipes. First thing I notice about the pipe, very obvious, is the diameter right here of the header. This thing is like massive, like twice as big as the stock. This pipe is just round like a big old can. And of course it does have a small outlet, 2-stroker, that's normal. And this one looks a whole lot more restricted. So the old pipe has this beautiful little sealing ring. I like that actually. The new pipe does not, so I'm gonna have to make a flat gasket right there. A piece of exhaust gasket material. I'm gonna put a little grease here on this flange. A little grease, not a wad. And then we're gonna put our gasket on here like so and hope that it makes a pretty imprint that I can follow and cut out. Ah, just slipped. Ooh, but I got it. Look at that. It's good enough. I can do something with that. Now I'll cut it out. I've got to drill the holes in this gasket because of the metal here. I've tried punching it out before. It doesn't work well. So let's do that. Let's get it done. Even with the drill, it wanders. That metal does, but I think I can thump it. Watch here. Let me see if that's true. Pretty sure I could thump the. Made a little better. Look at that. There's a hole in my wood, and I didn't even know it. And that is going to work out just fine for me. This is some high temp silicone. It's made for headers and stuff. So I'm gonna use it on here. I just noticed that surface needs to be cleaned off first, so let me do that real quick. We don't want any leaks. That's why I'm using the silicone, and that's why I made that flat. We'll seal it up nicely. Isn't that lovely? Now for our new and beautiful pipe that's going to give us very much needed high performance action. Nice. Man, that's a good fit. These front bolts especially, only gonna hand do it, no zip gun. It's different than taking it apart. Now on the other side of the Motorped, we must change the jet in the carburetor on the bottom. So this box is gonna have to come off first. That's it, one bolt, and then it must be a clip right there. I've got other videos on this moped too, uploaded when we got it running. It was a chore to get it running. This one was. I'm gonna take this bowl off. I need something to catch the gasoline. A JIS screwdriver certainly does work better, much better, on these old motorbikes and stuff, Japanese stuff. And now, there we go. What's holding it there? Okay. A little bit of rust at the bottom. The gas tank is a little bit of rusty. So the jet we're needing to replace is this one right here. That's the main jet. He sent us a 75 and a 72 jet. I'm gonna put the 72 in, which I think is smaller, which will make it leaner. With the pipe open and with the leaner fuel, this thing is really gonna be nearly a rocket ship. I am not worried about it getting hot because I'm gonna hook up a temperature gauge to it to make sure we don't overheat. Put her back on there. You want this carburetor to be nice and straight so that the float works properly in there. Back on with the air breather box. There we go. So that. I just spent 2 hours, over 2 hours, looking for this temperature gauge all throughout my garage and couldn't find it because it was safe in my room where it wouldn't get damaged or harmed. I am sick. Take the plug out. There you go. Can you guys see? It was burning pretty nice, a little rich. That's normal for stock. I'll get this crush washer off of here now. Then this sensor has a copper ring right there. We'll just put that in there like so. It replaces that crush sleeve. And I'm sure because it's copper, it should seal up really well. This is so I can monitor the temperature of the head so it doesn't get too hot. It's like having a wideband, an oxygen sensor and all that kind of thing. But it just checks the heat of the head. That's good. Pop this back on. Now I'm gonna mount this up on the top where I can keep an eye on it. Not great, but it should work. That ain't bad. I can see it right there, and it's not gonna hit anything or anything weird. There's a better view for you of where I mounted this temperature sensor. I just need to watch how hot it gets. I believe that we are ready for a rip. Here's reserve. I want to put a little gas in it before we go. But let's see. I'll get it off here and we'll see if it'll run. Well, let's see what it sounds like with our new pipe on there. I'm curious. It's a lot louder and pingier, but it sounds good.
Now with our performance upgrades, let's see what she does. I'm excited. Seems like it's a little boggy on the very bottom end, like from idle to go. Could be wrong, I'm not positive. I use the 72 Jet. Open road, wide open throttle. Not good. I am not impressed with this. What's going on here? 25. Well, it's actually running better and I didn't know it. There it goes. We need a leaner jet already. I can tell you that right now. There she goes again. We got a lot better speed though. 26, 27. Wow. So it is better. 25, 26. It's actually running really well. It's going uphill right now. It likes going uphill, I can tell you that. It's clean running. No four-stroking up the hill. Hit 27 going uphill. We certainly have upgraded. Downhill, it's 29. It not gaining. I wonder if we can lean it out a little bit. I'm thinking about leaning it out. Oh, temperature 269. On average, what I'm seeing is 26. And we were on average before 23 and 22. So we've gained 3 miles an hour. 4 sometimes. It's 27 right now. She's cooking. It's running pretty dang good. But there's, I think, more room. I still think this could run a little more lean. I think I should have left that 70 jet in there. Our turnaround spot. Oh, somebody's here. I'm just buzzing through. There we go, around the curve. I should have aired the tires up, that might help too. "27 miles an hour up the hill, 300 degrees, 313. What's a good temperature? I don't know exactly. Maybe 380, no higher than that. 29, she's cooking. Man, it's quite a bit faster now, I'm sure of it. There's 30. Coming around that curve. So when the MR50 popped, whoo! I am seriously thinking about going to that other jet to see if we can squeeze a little more out of it. Whew. Oh.
Probably pushing the limits of this little Motorped, but I'm going back with the 70 jet, which is a smaller jet than the 72, and I just think it can take it. Could be wrong, we're getting ready to find out.
25, 26. I don't know that I've gained anything. 27. Yeah. It likes up hills like it did before. Nope, slower though. 4-stroking uphill, that's a sign of rich. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off right here. There's no point in doing the run back because this jet has made it slower than the 72, and I think the reason for that is because I probably wallered it out when I cleaned it when I first got this thing. Got the carburetor to clean up. So, meet you back at the shop.
It's the next day. Look at these oil-soaked glovers right there, laying on this bench. Reason the rubber gloves were like that is because this filter was saturated in engine oil, so I wrung it out real good. That would cause a rich condition. Also, while I had the airbox off, I was looking at it. This usually sets in here like this, and the air comes in through the bottom of this box. I'm going to cut this off straight right here and make a ram air for this Qt50. Let's see. Oh yeah, baby. Is that an 1/8? So big. Huh. I just drilled through my finger. Not cool. There she is, ram air. I love it. Yeah. So what'll happen now is, when I get to flying down the road, the faster I go, the faster I'll go, because the more air will come in. As I start off, just a cool breeze. Get faster, start getting a little turbulent coming on in there. Faster, it's just a rushing flow of tornado air mixed with this fuel. This little cylinder head right here doesn't really stand a chance. Most likely, it will pop off of there and flatten the front tire. And hopefully it won't be too much. I am going to change the jet back to the 72. I neglected to check the tire pressure, which is very important on a Motorped, and they are a little low. I don't know, can I go a little higher than I should? Yes, I think I will. Higher the pressure, you know, if I can get less friction on the road and gain a little more speed.
This is gonna be our final rip. Will this Qt50, 1979 model, Be ready for Tail of the Dragon. We'll know here shortly. Let's see what kind of top speed we can get out of her now, shall we? I think this thing is gonna... Ooh, she sounds... Whoa! 29, 30, right out the gate. 31. No four-stroking at all. She's ripping now. Straight up the hill. I'm pretty sure it pulled the front wheel off when I went and first took off the ground. 32. I think that's the very top we've ever done. It says 33. We hit 33 sometime or another. I don't know. I'm liking it. I'm not hating it. 27. Man, she's ripping. 29. Wow, 28. We're doing pretty good. Temperature is 324. That's cylinder head temperature. We don't want to exceed 380 really. 29 miles an hour. Cooking. And that's going uphill a little bit. That's the problem. I don't have a very flat place here, but going downhill, she's gonna reach excessive speeds now. 32, it's screaming. 34. 30, 34, that's it. This thing is this curve, can I take it? Can I handle it? Wide open? No, I can't, because here comes a tractor. You're gonna hit a mailbox. He's all angry. Don't be angry, county worker. Old county workers, they get upset sometimes. We're running an average speed of 28. There's 30. I mean, this thing is cooking now. I'd say average speed, 30 miles an hour on flat. Temperature's nice too, 350. I mean, we're pushing it all she can go. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what it does now. Takeoff, it's a little weak, I can tell you that. Since all these adjustments took place, takeoff is lacking. There she goes. Man, once it gets going though. 32. 32 miles an hour. 33. 33 miles an hour. 34. 34 miles an hour. Big curve. The reason I gotta slow down around these curves is not because I'm afraid of them, other than there's loose gravel. This guy doing landscaping. Get them trees in the ground. Get them shrubs in the ground. Them flowers planted. 29. I'm telling you, we've got now an average speed of 29 and 30 miles an hour since I did those mods. What mods? My cold air, ram air intake, my clean the filter, or screen it out. Now we got grass on the road here. Oh boy, that's deadly. Look, sometimes I get a dead spot in this thing. I don't know why it's doing that. Dead spot. Don't like that. 33, 34, 35 mile an hour. Whoop-ah. That is nice to see. Temperatures are staying good as long as we're rolling. And I never stop rolling. You hear me? I never stop rolling. 33, 34. Come on. I don't think we're going to exceed 35 mph. There's an old tractor up here. There we go. I think we can get around them because... There we go. We got around that tractor. Man, she's ripping. That's all she's got. There ain't no way you're gonna get more out of this Motorped. Not at this point. We can do more modifications, but she's cooking. So we started out at 23 miles an hour average speed and got up to, I'm telling you, somewhere around 29 and 30 average speed. So she's cooking. Made a big difference. Exhaust, jet, get it. I wouldn't lean it out anymore. That's all we're going to get out of the Motorped. That's all she's got to offer with this setup. Now, can we gain some other way? Yes. We could do some cylinder work, etc. We could do some gearing, etc. But for now, I'm happy with average speeds around 29 and 30 miles an hour. We gained 7 miles an hour on average, 7 miles an hour. Let me repeat that because I don't even believe myself. We gained 7 miles per hour on average. She's a turd now, though, on low end. I don't know about the low end. She's struggling terribly. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I am the one and only infamous Kentucky Yankee, without a doubt.